the #2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Early in the game, I love...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the defense has got in there trying to pick up some yards.
A nice job by the defense swarming to the football. And anytime you're having the ball being pitched or you're having a lateral on the play, you want to get to that guy who's doing it. Hit him, make that thing bounce all over the place so you can go recover it. Nice job by the defense disrupting it with speed, getting to the football, recovering that sucker.
First down for this offense. On the ground, it's Frazier. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And a quick shuffle pass underneath.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. Oh, there's the ball.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB and they tried to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after that completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking at a 2nd and short now. To throw, it's Gabriel. Finds his man down the middle. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And just when you thought the worst was over, the first drive they fumble it, and on the second drive they fumble it. 2 drives. Hold on to the football.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense set for a first down play.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoring. Ready up.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Hand off from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to the back. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. The Ducks want to move quickly. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Lets it go to the end zone. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. And this defense defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. Sends it downfield. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a play by the safety. Really good understanding. Like, listen, if I'm going to sit back and I'm going to play cover 2 and I'm a free safety, I'm free to go get that thing. But I got to see the route. I got to see the wide receiver breaking, understanding the quarterback's throwing the football. And as soon as that hand separates from the other hand, I'm breaking on it. Does a great job breaking on it and making the catch.
Quarterback checking off. Wants to throw. It's back. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make a connection. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He wants to pass it on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back, everybody has eyes on the quarterbacks. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
Looking to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's dealt. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They keep attacking through the air. Looking downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this secondary.
Offense in a bunch formation. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass. It's back. He's got the back in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Looking to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Lovett. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. The Dogs will move the sticks.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Quarterback checking the play. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score Georgia 10, Oregon 0.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Gabriel. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the Dogs loose. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. bring it out to the 20. Line gets set, first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. The give to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to throw, it's Beck. Gets open down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down, it's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lovett. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? They go to the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air, it's Beck. Safe completion on the screen. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Georgia.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quickly complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Aga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Going to the run, it's Etienne. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires into the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Looking left. Makes the grab.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. They're trying, and here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense scoops it up, and they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Georgia! Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Unloads it left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5, than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Going deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Grim, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the... Welcome to Athens, Georgia, Sanford Stadium, home to the Georgia Bulldogs, where more than 90,000 have already started to bark loudly. But this isn't any regular matchup. It's a battle of top tens, a couple of forces meeting head-to-head, where one team will try to make a resonating statement. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Down, here comes this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab, it's Blue. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Inside the 40. The expressway is wide open. They stripped it out.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
A first down for the offense. Power football with the run. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
Going up top on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Handoff to the single running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. A 3rd and long coming up here. Oh, it's a reverse. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Oh, look out! Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Golden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Texas 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepped.
He'll take a deep shot here. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
PAT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires and picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. What a snag by the defense. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Afterburner's coming. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
How about the aggressive play call? Backed up near your own end zone. Your quarterback drops back in the end zone. If he gets tackled, it's a safety, but it pays off. The defense is a little too aggressive, takes the big shot down the field, and he walks in for a 98-yard touchdown pass.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are...
Ball is free. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And this is why a lot of offensive coaches are okay going into halftime, trailing, not being too aggressive. Because when you try to make things happen, sometimes disaster strikes. And you just saw it right there.
Now on second down. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to pass, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Right on target this time. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Dances away from the heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. He's back to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Well, that's the second pick in as many series now for this quarterback. But, David, I love the defense right now and the way they're reading and reacting to all these route concepts. I mean, they are all over these guys on the back end.
All over the field, making plays. Listen, you're supposed to see the quarterback break on the football. You've seen several breaks on the football. Your job is to know what the offense does really, really well. And you can tell this defense is dialed in, and they know exactly what this offense wants to accomplish.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw, it's back. Now adjusting. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards for the kickoff return. Nice job taking it out of the end zone, making a huge play.
And he tacked on the extra point.
Georgia 17, Texas 14.
And the Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking for a man. It's back. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Looking to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's dealt. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires to the tight end. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Bulldogs in the hurry up. On fourth down, going to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse? Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Number 0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick completion on the out.
Mark out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Now,
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed. The ball pops out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dropping back, it's Beck. Trying to, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Offense getting set for 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas 28, Georgia 17.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Back to throw, it's Manning. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. He's running free down the middle. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. From the gun. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Texas offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know.
And a sack all the way back at the 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll come to the line and try to get out of this mess on second down from the 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Going over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Flying down the left side. Slippery slide. Fine. Ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback checking off. To the air, it's back. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. To the air on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you're just running out of time where you can have these small gains where the clock continues to run. This offense definitely got to have some urgency. Down, late in the game. I need to force some plays, Palmer, probably down the field.
And if you're the defense, you can have that all day. We're going to play big zones. We're going to keep the ball in front of us. We've got the lead. You're going to have to make catches like that and make us miss. But you want to keep throwing those little dink and dunk throws? Have at it. Because if you keep doing that, we're going to win the game.
Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And plays like that at this point of the game just aren't going to work. You can't throw short in the middle of the field where guys get tackled and the clock starts ticking. You got to be thinking we're throwing to the sticks or we're throwing near the sidelines so guys can get out of bounds.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Back to the air one more time. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, that's exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sideline, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's back. Coming after him. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
That last completion has him set up, 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Etienne. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.